I've been wanting
Jai
to
Jagannath.
get to know who you are and spend time with you for a very long time. So I'm delighted that you could finally take out time, bang in the middle of your first election as Neta Pandian.
I don't know whether I have become Neta or not. I'm just helping the Chief Minister.
You've
Navin
helped in
Babu.
past elections, but that was in your capacity as a bureaucrat. How is it different to now try and actually be a politician versus trying to steer the state administratively?
I'm just understanding what are the nuances of politics. But thanks to our Honorable Chief Minister, he guides us what to do and what not to do. So it goes on.
So is this something you've been thinking about for a long time? Because you've been powerful in this state for a very long while. Were you thinking about a political plunge for a very long time?
I won't agree the powerful word also. It's little loaded. I have been with the CM and helping him in developing schemes, implementing them, properly implementing them. And being part of the Chief Minister office, you have that access to get work done. If you ask any of my friends, they'll laugh that Pandian in politics is something which we never thought. I would say it's an accident only. It's not by design or plan, because I wanted to be in the IAS and I was happy doing what I was doing.
You know, the biggest question in politics outside Odisha when it comes to this lovely state is, what makes Pandian tick? You know, you're a Tamil Nadu cadre IAS officer of the 2000 batch. You're a blue-eyed boy of the Chief Minister, potentially his political successor. What's the secret of your success?
People see me as maybe Navin Babu's work horse or something. Navin Babu is known for his work. They see little bit of reflection of his work in me. No succession, no other plans. People see me that this guy is working for Navin Babu and he is doing sincere work.
So I hear you're a 4 a.m. man. You start really early, and it's still it's time for me still to be sleeping, and that's how early it is in the morning.
Sorry for disturbing you
No,
early
I'm
in the
very
morning.
happy to wake up. No problem. In the election season, everyone's fully gung-ho and going. So you've got some meetings lined up early in the morning before you head out for the campaign trail?
We have the video conference with the Berhampur Parliamentary Constituency. Then we take off at 7:45 RA.
Great. Look forward.
Thank you. Jai Jagannath. Thank you.
Mr. Pandian, it was fascinating to observe you in action in that video conference. But the sense that I pick up is that this is more the style of a chief executive of a big corporation, right? This doesn't feel like a Neta at work. This looks like a bureaucrat or a CEO at work.
I think even our Honorable Chief Minister works this way only. He is more hands-on, uses technology, gives targets, get work done. Whether
No,
it
but
is
you are
politics or
asking
in
people,
government.
what's the margin, what's the margin? It's like a CEO saying, what's your target, what's your target? But how do you know they'll deliver the margin that they are saying? वो तो कुछ भी बोल रहे हैं.
That with experience one gets to know whether they will deliver or not. We had the urban election recently, 1.5 years back. So whatever margins they have got, we benchmark that. In fact, for every candidate, we do that.
Even I was seeing your schedule, the way you structure, 7:45 we'll do this, 8:10 we'll do this, 8:25 we'll do this, 9 o'clock. It's like planned out typically like a big CEO office. Netas don't function like that, Mr. Pandian. ऐसा थोड़ी होता है. नेता के साथ तो बाहर खड़ा है, जब तक खड़ा है तब तक बात करनी है. आप तो वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंस पे दूर-दूर से ऐसे-ऐसे करके हेलो हेलो कर रहे हो.
Maybe a little more professionalism in politics is also good. Don't you think so?
No, I mean, it's a different approach because a bureaucrat can give orders. What's your target? What's your target? What's your target? Netas can't give orders like that.
Oh, it's you motivate them, you inspire them in the name of Honorable Chief Minister. In his how much they love, they have to give the results. That's what I basically told them.
Many of them were much older than you also.
Yeah.
Well, कहाँ से आया? कौन है भाई? ये हमें बताएगा. ये तो यहाँ का है भी नहीं. ये तो तमिलियन है. He'll tell us what to do about Odisha. You have that pushback?
No, actually, I make everyone as part of the team. I don't. These are all not my targets. It's for the party. It's for the Honorable Chief Minister, and they realize that I'm just the messenger. I draw the line between being the messenger and what actually one has to do. So.
So, Mr. Pandian, where are you going campaigning this morning?
So today we are touching the Kalahandi parliamentary constituency. So we'll touch Nuapada district and Kalahandi district.
So, these were or are Naxal impacted areas.
Yes, these are all bordering Chhattisgarh. We have little bit of influence of Naxals, but thanks to Naveen Babu, we could control Naxalism to a great extent.
When you're in the election commission, your job is to enforce the model code of conduct. When you're a politician, you know, you're typically always talking about how the moral code of conduct is short-sighted, doesn't see the larger picture, is impractical. Since you've been on both sides, what do you think is wrong with the way Indian elections are conducted?
I think more than the model code, I would say that the ceiling, the expenditure ceiling which is kept for the candidates is completely impractical. So if we have to do streamlining of elections in the country, it should start from making the ceiling realistic.
How much should it be at the bare minimum?
I'm not able to put a figure to it. Good thing is that for Parliament they have increased it substantially now. It's about 90 lakhs. But still I would say that it won't suffice.
That's what it costs for one sabha or two big sabhas.
Yeah, 90 lakhs is not something which will suffice a Parliament constituency campaign.
What about election funding? Because a lot of the black money in politics, the corruption in politics comes from funders. What do you think of the electoral bond scheme and how can funding be made better?
When your elections are costly and you have artificial ceiling, there is a tendency to use cash. Let's be honest. Throughout the country, you ask anyone whether this limit is practicable. Nobody will say that this limit is practicable. So if the limit is not practicable, implementable, there is something happening in the field, which I think the Commission and others should get into.
Do you think electoral bonds were working well or no?
See, electoral bonds is one way of mobilizing funds for the political parties. I think the intention to start for electoral bond is good. That you are institutionalizing something with rules, regulations and everything. Perhaps the Honorable Court said that the rules and regulations has to be modified in such a way that it gives more transparency.
I just noticed something very interesting. I made the point earlier that the campaign that Mr. Pandian runs seems structured like that of a chief executive of a company. And I was seeing your talking points which you were seeing before we get to Nuapada. It almost seems as if this is an action taken report between what's happened from your last meeting to when you're going to this constituency again. So try and explain to those watching what you're really trying to do, because I haven't seen any Neta's speech that's structured like this.
Our Chief Minister believes in accountability. So he makes it a point that if you visit a place, whatever petitions you receive, you have to honor those petitions. Finally, people's faith is based on how much you honor their requests, petitions, grievances, how much you address. So last time, for example, to this place, Nuapada, I visited on 21st May 2023. Whatever petitions we have received, what is the action taken? I go with that action taken. That's what is the direction of our Chief Minister. You go, present your report card to the people, the government's report card, Naveen Babu's report card. If they are convinced, let them give blessings to me. That's his style of working. This Sunabeda is bordering Chhattisgarh, which used to be Naxal hotbed. And it was very difficult to get roads done there. There were landmines, there were other issues. Now with lot of police action and tough action, peace is there, along with development works. Now Honorable CM has sanctioned 30 crores for that place. Road work is in progress. People will be so happy, thrilled to listen to this. And that's our campaign. It's work in progress, and people believe Naveen Babu because he delivers. He talks less but works more.